At that moment, Subhuti heard the Buddha speak. He understood deeply and was moved to tears. He said, "World-honored one, how rare and wonderful is this teaching. I have had the wisdom eye for a long time, yet I have never heard a sutra as profound as this. When someone hears this sutra with a pure and faithful mind, free of all clinging, that person gives rise to the true mark of reality. I know that such a person achieves something rare and wonderful. But, world-honored one, this true mark is not truly a mark. That is why the Tathagata calls it the true mark. World-honored one, I have heard this sutra and I can receive and uphold it. That is not difficult for me. But in the age of the last 500 years, in the turbid world of the final Dharma, if a being hears this sutra and can receive, believe, and uphold it, that person will be truly rare. Why? Because that person will have no idea of a self, a person, a being, or a lifespan. The idea of a self is not real. The ideas of a person, a being, and a lifespan are equally not real. Having left behind all marks, their mind becomes still. Such a one is called a Buddha. The Buddha said to Subhuti, "Just so, just so. If someone hears this sutra and does not tremble, is not afraid, and is not shaken, that person is truly rare." Why, Subhuti? What the Tathagata calls the foremost paramita is not the foremost paramita. That is why it is called the foremost paramita. Subhuti, the Tathagata speaks of the paramita of patient endurance. Patient endurance is not patient endurance. That is why it is called patient endurance. Why? Subhuti, when the king of Kalinga cut away my flesh piece by piece, I had no idea of a self, a person, a being, or a lifespan. If at that time I had clung to such ideas, I would have given rise to anger and hatred. Subhuti, I also recall my past 500 lives as a sage practicing patient endurance. In each life, I was already free of the ideas of self, person, being, and lifespan. We see from this that practice is not the work of a single moment. Therefore, Subhuti, a bodhisattva should leave behind all marks and give rise to the mind of Anuttara Samyak Sambodhi. Do not give rise to a mind that dwells in form. Do not give rise to a mind that dwells in sound, smell, taste, touch, or mental objects. Give rise to a mind that dwells nowhere. If the mind dwells on something, it cannot be free. That is why the Tathagata says a bodhisattva should not dwell in form when giving. Subhuti, for the benefit of all beings, a bodhisattva should give in this way, without clinging to any mark. What the Tathagata calls marks are not marks. What he calls beings are not beings. Subhuti, the Tathagata speaks truly, without deception, consistently, without contradiction. The Dharma the Tathagata has realized is neither real nor empty. Subhuti, if a bodhisattva's mind clings to a Dharma when giving, that person is like one who enters a dark room. They cannot see. If a bodhisattva's mind does not cling to a Dharma when giving, that person is like one whose eyes are open in sunlight. They see all forms clearly. Subhuti, in times to come, if good men and good women receive, uphold, read, and recite this sutra, the Tathagata will know them fully with his Buddha wisdom. Such persons will achieve immeasurable and boundless merit.